I told her not to give you too much. What's wrong with that? So what? He said, staring at his new shoes with no shame. Even if she drinks herself to death, her company still won't be mine. Only if you disappear can I get anything. I stared at him in disbelief as chill running down my spine. I used to think he framed me because he wanted my sister's attention. But no, he only cared about money. You're really a heartless bastard, I said through my teeth and walked toward my room. Behind me, Leonhardt laughed again. I framed you once, I can do it a second time, a third time even. Just wait, Reinhardt. I'll get you kicked out again without you noticing. I stopped walking and looked back at him for a long moment. Then I turned off the voice recording on my phone. No need. I'll leave this place on my own, I said. Afterward, I sent the voice recording to Renata. I had learned from my mistakes and would not let Leonhardt frame me again. I had already turned on the recorder on my home with Renata earlier. Leonhardt didn't realize that, and maybe he thought I was just being angry. In the end, he laughed loudly as he returned back to his room. My phone started buzzing soon after. Renata was messaging me again and again, the texts anxious and panicked. I glanced at them but didn't reply. Instead, I took Dad's belongings from under the bed, put them in my pocket and left the house again. Rosetta would be released from prison soon. I needed to pick her up. Chapter 14. The night air was cold against my face, but I didn't feel it. I had been cold for 3 years. A little more didn't matter. I walked without direction, my father's photo and ring tucked safely in my pocket, the weight of them grounding me. Behind me, the house where I had grown up grew smaller and smaller until it disappeared entirely. I didn't look back. I had learned, in prison, that looking back only made the pain last longer. My phone buzzed again. Renata. The messages kept coming, a flood of words I didn't bother to read. I knew what they would say. Where are you? Come back. We need to talk. You can't just leave. The same thing she had always said, the same hollow promises, the same belief that she could fix everything with a few words and a stern look. I turned off the phone and put it in my pocket. The streets were quiet this time of night. I walked past closed shops and dark windows, past the occasional car that sped by without slowing, past the park where I used to play with Renata when we were children. She would push me on the swings, her hands gentle on my back, her laugh bright in the summer air. That was before the money, before Leonhardt, before everything went wrong. I wondered if that Renata still existed somewhere, buried beneath the woman who had sent her own brother to prison. I wondered if she ever thought about the swings. The construction site was dark when I got there, the equipment silent, the workers gone home. I had nowhere else to go, so I found a corner behind a stack of lumber and sat down, my back against the rough wood, my knees pulled to my chest.